Hey guys, Scotty the trainer here. Right over my shoulder, right here in Dublin, I'm at the what's called the Dublin Justice Center. A lot of people calling for justice going on right now with riots and protesters and just the state of affairs that our world is in at this time. I would just like to say to those that have the right mindset and the heart that are protesting, do not let the louder voices, don't let them drown out your message. We go back, there's been a lot of posting, and people have been posting a lot of things about Dr. Martin Luther King. Well, if you look back at history, and of course my parents and I had a lot of conversations about things with Dr. King, of how during the time of his peaceful protests and marches, there was always a faction of people that would come and try to loot, burn down, tear up buildings. But he never stopped. He never bought into it. He continued to march. He continued to believe in love conquers all. Partly because maybe he was, since he was a Baptist clergyman, partly because he had reasons of believing and had faith. After his death, when he was shot in Memphis, 24 hours later, the nation was on fire. But it didn't stop those from coming around and saying, hey, listen, this isn't what we're about. Even though people are destroying, it doesn't mean that we have to buy into it. So let's just remember that the message is the same. From our Savior Jesus Christ, who was beaten, mocked, and eventually crucified. He kept his arms stretched out, and he never let go of the message of love. At the end of the day, it's not going to be fighting fire with fire. Because if it's an eye for an eye, we're all going to be walking around here blind. If we fight fire with fire, there's nothing going to be left but ashes. I just want to say, this is an injustice. We know that. There's crooked cops. We're aware of that. There's racism in America. It's terrible, but it's there. But that doesn't mean that there isn't a group of us that can come together and continue to hold to a better day. And I don't have to fight you. I don't have to burn anything down. And for those of you that are out there and you're in the streets and you're doing it the right way, don't let the louder mouths stop you. You are making a difference. In the long run, you're doing it the right way. When you do it the right way, the universe gets involved. Just some thoughts for the day. And always, I'm Scotty the Trainer.